Hello, beings, existences, and non-existences. Today, I'm going to be covering a pretty serious topic, but it is important, so please stay to the end. If you see me looking down or to the side, it's because I'm reading off of a script that I wrote for this video. Apologies if I stutter or mix up my words a little bit. I have quite a bit of anxiety for filming this. So today I would like to briefly talk about internet safety and how I've seen a lack of it, especially recently. I'm mostly going to be talking about sharing your age online and ages to use/interact with online platforms and content. First, I'd like to start by saying, do not interact with my channel if you are under 13. I am unable to stop beings from watching my content, but if you are under 13, at least don't comment, please. YouTube Terms of Service requires users to be 13 or over to use YouTube, as well as beings under 18 needing parental permission. Additionally, as someone who is 15 to 17 years old, it makes me uncomfortable to interact with beings that I don't know who are under 13. I don't care how mature you claim to be. And to add on to that, someone under 13 should not be as mature as a 14 to 17-year-old or an adult for that matter. The second thing I want to talk about is sharing your age online. Now, the conversation around age sharing for minors over 13 can get a bit foggy in my opinion, so I believe that is up to personal decision and situations. Let me know if you have a different opinion. I'm totally open to hear it. However, if you are under 13, then do not share your age online. It can make you the target of predators and grooming, as it will be likely easier to take advantage of you. And on top of that, sharing personal information like that online can be dangerous, as it can be used to find out other personal information that you don't really want shared. Now, the third thing I want to cover is minors under 13 posting content. In my opinion, if you're under 13, I don't think you should be posting content online anywhere. You may not be aware of what personal information you are sharing, and it again makes you a target of predatory behavior. Not to mention that it is, again, breaking YouTube Terms of Service, as well as the Terms of Service of other apps/websites. Now, the last thing I want to point out is how this may seem hypocritical coming from me. I have had unrestricted internet access since before I can even remember. This has caused me to learn about and see things that I shouldn't have, which has caused me damage mentally and emotionally regarding my development and maturity. That reason is why I'm pointing these things out. I don't want other children to go through that or be exposed to that type of content like I was. Maturing faster due to internet exposure is not a good thing. And lastly, to clarify, I don't mean to blame victims for being targets of predatory behavior and or grooming. That is never someone's fault except the group. However, it is important to minimize the possibility of that happening by being safe online. Please be understanding and respectful, as always, and thank you for sticking around to the end.